Heard the financial media say it was an ugly close. I thought it was a nice close since we were net short on the day. We had some losses earlier, but we made up a lot of those losses and we did end up down on the day, minus 380 in the 1 micro SI. We had some automation things that went our way, differences that went our way in the 200K portfolio. So it was about minus 380 per micro, but minus 470 in the 200K. So let's look at where we are on the longer term perspective. We started implementing this on February the 4th. And if you take a look, it is down. This is based on the E-mini. So we're trading, if you're trading a micro, you divide by 10. So minus 370. And if you look at the last, since February the 4th, it is up 2,620. And it was down February 1, 2, and 3. The net was minus 63.17. We started implementing this exact setup. We had several transitions. We stopped the 50K and 200K the way we were trading them on the 25th, and we transitioned to 1 micro NQ, then a different version of the stock index 40, and then this current version of stock index 40 now on the 4th. And so it's up 262 per micro, 2,620 per E-mini. And today it is down 380 per micro, so it's down about $120 per micro, 240 with 2 micros, or down about $1,200 per E-mini since we started implementing it. And there can be 2-week periods of time when you implement a strategy where it doesn't do much. We're trading a portfolio setup that has worked in the past and has worked in January pretty well. And it hasn't really done a whole lot. Overall, it hasn't done a whole lot in February. If you take a look at this, about minus 380, it's about minus 3,800 per E-mini on the day. And so that would put us at about minus 7,500 on the month after a 38K January. So minus 7,500 here. And that would also put us in about a minus 27, it's about minus 27, minus 28K drawdown. That would put us right in, let's see, this zone right here, which is a common zone for drawdowns. We had this near worst case drawdown here, and it bounced. We had 4 winners in a row last week. And this week we've had 4 losing days in a row, and so we've pulled back here to this area. And so we're down in a drawdown of 28K out of 50K. 50K is the worst case drawdown in the last 10 years, or 5K per micro. So just a little bit of perspective of where we are on this setup. Hadn't done a whole lot in the last 2 weeks. Market has been challenging. I've made some videos about mean reversion in the market, how there's more mean reversion in February. Extreme amount of mean reversion, more so than normal. A wide-ranging mean reversion. Strategies that are profitable on 1-second charts. And so this is what the market looks like. You see, yesterday we talked about how we thought the market was being dragged up against its will, and it's kind of a dishonest pricing rally after FOMC yesterday. It just forced up, this agenda to drive prices higher no matter what. And then last night it was trying to correct, and then 100% retracement of that. Tried to correct again, bringing it back, and then now we get some real selling. So it was a good close, bringing us back. I think we need to take out those lows down here. You see the financial media coming out, the Marko, Kolanavic of the world saying it's overdone. I'm not sure what they're looking at, but I think that this was an artificial bounce right here, and I think the market should be lower. And so technically speaking, I think that's what we're going to get. We'll see. Let's look at the trades on the day. So once again, here are the results. We're not going to continue to track the old hypotheticals. You can see those in the portfolio calculator if you want. We're going to be tracking what we're trading now and simplifying our end of day reports. And so here are the trades. Adaptive moving average, really nice short trade, stayed short all day. Cobra 3 hit its profit target. See diversity of exit, gap continuation in reverse. We've kept this, and it's had two really good days. This has been one of our toughest strategy. Hit that profit target, got short today, hitting profit targets on bounces. And so really good strategy the last couple of days. Tick count trend, got long, lost, 60-minute breakout lost from its overnight long. Asia 4 lost, stopped out overnight, and Tick Fader also lost. Those are the ES strategies. VSD, so we still have a position in VSD. So whenever we post these results, these are not the final results that you see on the brokerage statement. It may be a little bit better or a little bit worse depending on those final trades. I don't want to wait till 4 o'clock to start the video, so we're starting the video before the market actually closes. In Central Time, the stock market closes at 3 of the day session. The futures trade till 4. So still short VSD. You see how this was chopped up in the overnight session, how this rally just seemed like it was dragged up against its will. And I saw this overnight, fast sell-off. It's like, okay, here the market's going to correct and go where it was supposed to go, where it was trying to go. And then it gets, boom, propped right back up, about almost 100% retracement. Tries to sell off again, boom, 100% retracement. And then sells off again, down at these lows. It reversed on the long side. Just constant reversals on this strategy with all this back and forth, and stopped out and kind of choppy in here. But we finally sold off. After the first hour, the sell-off was much better, much smoother, and we did take out those lows yesterday after the FOMC. Those bounces off the lows that was, wasn't a legitimate low yesterday. Obviously, after today's sell-off, took those out. And so that's VSD, still short. And we take a look at EVP1, took a nice short into the close. Cobra 3 just stopped out on that turning point. This is the range filter version. The $1,200 and $2,000 stop loss versions, based on the E-minis, hit profit targets today. PR breakout lost on the day on this bounce, shorted and got stuck in that bounce. Gap continuation. This was extreme. I made a video about how we had about $1,000 move in 15 seconds. Gap continuation got short, quickly went down, and then boom, in 15 seconds it bounced about 50 points, $1,000 per E-mini, 100 per micro. I remember days not too long ago when 50 points or $1,000 was a daily range in the NASDAQ, and that was just a 15-second move today. And so hence the discussion of larger stop losses, smaller positions going into micros. Tick pullback loss today. We're also going to look at the Zig Zag indicator that I sent out today. Cover 2022 hit its profit target overnight. Momentum reversals. Lost on the day one of our new strategies. QS3 lost a mean reversion trade at the open and day session open, that is. So those are the trades on the day. Let's look at the Zig Zags. So the VIX is up today at 28. But the Zig Zags are down. That means there were less turning points. So we can have a high VIX and a low CVIX. CVIX is only 0.31. That means it's not. That means it's more trendy intraday. It's not constantly reversing. And so it was a favorable day after the first hour. But the overnight and the first hour are what hurt us the most in this sell-off. Brought us back. Had some nice profits going into the close to bring us back some. And so that is it. Zig Zags is 9, which we like, less than 10. It doesn't mean that I say I like less than 10 zigzags, so it doesn't mean that every time the zigzag is less than 10 we're profitable. That just means it's more favorable trading conditions, and you can see that as we had nice shorts into the close without all the zigzag bounces trying to shake us out at the close like it did at the open. So we did have some zigzags. You see it increasing in zigzags here, and it went flat, and so there were less zigzags in the afternoon. So CVIX is at 0.3199, and based on our video we made earlier today, you would trade tomorrow if you're trading a CVIX of a very low value of less than 1 or even 0.6 or 0.8, because this was a favorable condition. Today doesn't mean it wouldn't be very choppy tomorrow. So tomorrow is the last trading day of the week. These are the trades for February the 17th, 2022. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.